useful thing in programming languages in general or in programming in general, is input-output statements. So that's the ability for a computer to communicate with the outside world. So a computer might want to take input and then perform some actions based on that input, and then it might have some sort of output for the human to see, or that output might cause some input elsewhere that causes something else to happen. So in Scratch, let's look at an example of how to have some input and output with the sprites. So what we've done so far, you can see it right here on the screen. You can actually go ahead and delete that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that. And then I'm going to get a control block, the when green flag is clicked block, just to initiate the program when we click the green flag. And then under sensing, I'm going to use this ask what's your name block and wait. So this block is asking for an input. It's going to ask, hey, what is your name? And it's going to wait until we respond with our name. And then from there, you can actually take under variables, we need to go ahead and create a variable. So go ahead and make a variable. And we're going to call it first name. So you just type it in, first name. And let's just, for now, go ahead and make it for all sprites. That won't matter to us currently. But now we have a variable called first name. And what we want to do is take this set first name to blank block and connect it right below the asks. So ultimately what we're doing is the program is going to ask us what our name is. We're going to give it our first name, and then we want to set this variable first name to whatever our answer is. So back to sensing. If you go back to sensing, you'll see that, there's an answer block. So let's go ahead and take answer. So whatever the answer is, we can go ahead and take it and drag it and drop it right into where that 0 is. You'll see it highlights it again. So you can drop it right there. And then now, after it asks our name, first name, the variable first name will become whatever our response is. And then from there, let's get the sprite. So our sprite's just the cat right now. Let's get the sprite to say. So it's going to give some sort of output. It's going to say hello, and then it will respond with our first name. Hello, whatever you told it. So grab the say block. And then in order for it to do this, we actually need to go under operators because we're going to have to join two things together. And we're going to take a join block under operators and drag it into what we want it to say. So say join, and we're going to want it to say hello, and then join it with our first name. So hello, and then our first name. So I'm going to actually type this to where it'll be a little bit more readable. I'll do hello, and then I'll make sure to type a space after hello. All right, and then once you have this set up, go ahead and click the run button to see if it does it. You can drag the cat to the middle of the screen too if you would like. Just click on him and drag him to the middle of the stage. So let's click it, and it says, what is your name? So the cat's asking, and I will go ahead and type my name. So I'm typing Josh. Then I'll click the check mark, and you can see it says, hello, Josh. So let me do that again. So what is your first name? I'll type Josh again, and then it says, hello, Josh. And if I type something else, it would say hello, whatever that other thing I typed is. So let's say, what's your first name? And I type Matt, for example. It says hello, Matt, instead. So that's an example of taking input and giving some sort of output.